Good morning and good day, everyone, friends, new followers, and hopefully soon to be supporters. My name is Christopher Vanderpool, and I am here speaking to you today to announce to you all my candidacy for first year representative to Brown's Undergraduate Council of Students. Mirroring the words of Robert Kennedy, I run not to solely oppose any one of my fellow candidates for this office. Instead, I run to propose new policies. I run to bring a voice to my year, our year, the Brown class of 2024. I am convinced that we face a unique set of challenges that we must tackle, and I believe that I am uniquely qualified and poised to help us conquer these challenges together. I served with conviction as my high school's Key Club vice president, where I led numerous community service initiatives within my community and the school. I was also a founding member of my school's media club and served as its president, leading it to air 2 videos on PBS Hawaii. I served my student council for 2 years consecutively as treasurer, where I ensured we had adequate funding for activities throughout my small public charter school. I served as a co-vice chairman on a committee headed by a neighboring town's mayor, where we focused on community and environmental sustainability. During the pandemic, I sought to help others and worked as an essential worker at Walmart, only to become one of the most outspoken critics of the retail conglomerate. Lastly, and most recently, I served as a contact tracer for my state, fighting to help others and serve the public health interests. Yet, I don't think this is a question of the experiences I have. I served with vigor in each of these endeavors, yet I have not been filled with such enthusiasm as I am now to announce my candidacy to be first-year representative. In this announcement, I also announce a lengthy platform. However, central to this campaign is my belief in equity and inclusion for all students at Brown University, both present as well as our future students. Because this is paramount to me, I specifically requested an appointment to the Equity and Inclusion Board of Brown's UCS, where I serve as a general body member. As has been supported by others within UCS, I firmly believe that the UFly Center needs a new and dedicated unshared space. While it is an impactful gesture that Brown even provides us with this resource, we must demand better. I do not think that it is fair that I, who come from a low-income minority background, or others who also share the same situation, should have such limited access to this resource. I mostly do not think that it is fair that those who have dedicated their time to the UFly Center aren't respected enough to receive an unshared space. As your first-year representative and as your voting member of UCS, I resolve that this will come to fruition. I will ensure that the UFly Center sees the funding it needs to ensure we receive new spaces for it. Many of us face unique challenges, yet I seek to remind you that no matter your challenge, you are never alone. There are people that will support you, who can relate to you, and who may be going through the same things as you. Yet, why doesn't Brown recognize this? Why don't minority groups, no matter how small, all have access to dedicated meeting spaces? Why do they not have access to the proper support that they need? Why do these groups not receive an adequate voice in ongoing campus discussions? As an underserved minority, I know firsthand the importance of obtaining a voice, and I seek to provide that to every minority community within our campus. While my voice exists in singularity, it will exist as one on UCS's executive board, and thus it will be one that shall carry more weight. I will ensure that you receive a voice, and I will ensure that some of these basic tenets of good stewardship are upheld. Brown must serve our minority communities with the same conviction that we all feel within us. With this, I implore that Brown has a particular commitment to its students and a special commitment to the greater Providence community, the lands and the peoples historically marginalized, and even a commitment to the world. I believe that we can reconcile our egregious past and actions, and I will support initiatives that achieve this end. These initiatives begin with a divestment of anti-Palestinian interests, including those in Israel and across the world with ties to arms manufacture, distribution, corruption, and human rights abuses. Divesting from these institutions which actively cause harm and marginalize groups of people is not something that we can stand for. No more blood must be spilled on our watch or on our dollar. While we are just one body, we can do things to help those affected by this bloodshed that we helped fund, including supporting refugees and investing in organizations supporting our refugee community, both here in Providence and across the world. Next, we must accept our role as a liberal arts and sciences leader by engaging in a divestment from the fossil fuel industry. Funding this industry has only led to the loss of natural resources, lands, and led to bloodshed as well as wars. This initiative doesn't end there and instead moves towards being a model of a green campus through strategic energy and resource saving initiatives. Turning towards the community that surrounds our campus, we must do better. Brown must step up and help the budget shortfalls experienced in the local schooling system, especially in underserved communities where a majority of low-income or Black and African American families live. They deserve the chance to succeed, and we frankly have not done enough to ensure that they can succeed. Further, I will work to support the initiatives of community groups seeking to help tutor students within our community. In addition, I will also support the work of HOPE, which works to raise awareness about off-campus housing. Working with HOPE, in addition to stopping the spread of our students into crucial housing in our surrounding Providence community, I will also work to fund public and low-income housing in neighborhoods that have been hard hit by our students' off-campus migration. If we will it, we shall uproot and relocate every statue that is dedicated to the tenets of Brown's ties to colonialization, slavery, and subjugation. All values we can no longer engage with in our pursuit of an equitable future. We shall proceed with these endeavors and provide a voice to those who have none, whether it be in our classrooms or in our community. We shall ensure the expression of the culture of those forgotten and marginalized and uphold our values in a pursuit to achieve an equitable and fair campus, university, and culture. We shall do this and do the other things to reconcile this terrible past, accept our university's position within it, and work tirelessly towards a better future. Even if it takes complete depletion of our entire endowment, we shall proceed with these initiatives. In the end, it is not what in hindsight we should have done that matters. It is what we do today that matters. What we make today impacts not only our present, not only our future, but also the future of those who are intertwined with Brown University. Whether they live on campus, whether they live off campus in our surrounding communities, they live in our country or in the world. I am but one striving to make a difference, and I am genuinely humbled to embark upon this journey. I will also be truly honored to serve as your first-year representative. I will do everything in my power to ensure that the future we make is not only a bright one, but also the future that we choose. Thank you.